I'm Kat from Today I'm Struggling With, and I'm here doing my very first vlog, recording a review for the Bird Rock Baby diaper bag. It's brand new. Bird Rock Baby is known for their moccasins and booties, and it's a great brand. I really love their products, and so I was really excited to try out this brand new one. This is their diaper bag, and I'm going to do a quick review of it, so let's get started. First things first, just right up front, I think it's a really good bag. It's clearly very practical. It's kind of nondescript, which I actually appreciate. I know a lot of people care about both parents, if you are a mixed gender couple, being able to carry the bag. And my husband doesn't mind carrying this. It doesn't look like a purse. That being said, even if it did, he'd carry the diaper bag because that's how it works. But if you care, it's gender neutral. So you can use it with whatever gender your child is, if that matters to you, and whatever gender you or your spouse are. It doesn't matter. And that's what I kind of like about it. It looks like a backpack. It looks very utilitarian, and I appreciate that. It's very practical. The pockets, which we'll go through in a second, are clearly very well thought out. It's clearly designed by parents for parents, and I appreciate that. It's also a bargain. It's about $60, and that's really good compared to the other bags that you can find out on the market. It seems like as soon as you label something a diaper bag, the price skyrockets. And we and my family have gone through at least 4 different diaper bags with just our 2 kids, trying to find something that works for us. So right off the bat, I want to tell you that I think it's a really great product. So let's take a second to go through some of the features and do a little tour. I'll show you what I keep in my diaper bag, and you can see how I've organized it. And then I'll go through some of my favorite things and the things that I think could probably use some improvement. So just from the front, you can see that it has 2 mesh pockets on the sides. I carry a Hydro Flask water bottle, and it fits very easily into the side pocket. It's secure, and this mesh is really high quality. So this is a problem I've had in the past. When there's cheap mesh on the side, it breaks, it frays, things start to fall through, and it's basically useless. So I really appreciate how thick and sturdy this mesh is, so that I can throw my keys in there, I can throw a small wallet, or of course the water bottle that I always need with me, because when you're breastfeeding, you're constantly dehydrated. If you turn to the back, we've got nice sturdy shoulder straps, not a whole lot of padding in the straps, and I'm okay with that just because there's a lot of padding in the back here, so it stays very comfortable. We wore this all day at an amusement park, and there was no problem. So we also have a little secret pocket in the back where you could put a wallet or something you want to keep close to you. And on the sides, we have these slash pockets. One of them right here is insulated. So you could put a cold water bottle or a milk bottle if you're carrying that around for your baby. Also in these slash pockets, and I'll remove this so we can see both, we have these straps that allow it to hook onto a stroller, okay? Now, this is where we get to one of my first complaints about this. For the most part, this bag feels really high quality. And where it starts to falter are some of these smaller accessories. These straps, we've only used it once, and it's already starting to tear a little. It seems like one of the places where when the designers were making choices about different materials, like I said, the mesh on the side is really high quality, but for some reason in here didn't go with something thicker. So I'm not anticipating a long life with this, which I'm okay with. I don't hook my bags to the stroller a whole lot. It's kind of why I like having a backpack, is because I wear it on my back. But it's one of those situations where I wish the finishings were a little bit nicer. There's a loop on the side that this clips to. It's not super easy to do. There you go. And it's not super easy to undo, which was a little bit of a concern for me. It's also a little bit hard to have to hold it up while you clip it. Can't really be done one-handed, which as a parent, I assume I have to do everything with one hand. So that was a little bit of a concern for me. But they hide away nicely, and I appreciate that they're not out dangling all the time. That's really nice. If we look to the top of the bag, one of my favorite features is this top slash pocket here. It's a very shallow pocket. You can see it's where I keep my wallet. and it's easy access. So if this is sitting inside the stroller, I don't have to dig into the bag to find it. You could drop your keys there, you could put your sunglasses, it's up top, out of the way, and it's a really smart, really cool feature. It's a quick access pocket that's really nice to have. Going towards the front, you can see this bag kind of has a lean to it. Now this is a fully stuffed bag. It's filled with everything I would need for a full day at an amusement park, and it still kind of sits to the front. And one of the reasons it does that is because it has this wipes pocket on the front here. Now, is that going to make or break a purchase for me? Probably not, but I do like the bag to be able to stand up so that I can get into it while I have kids running around next to me. I don't want to have to prop it onto something, and so it's almost there with that feature of being able to stand up on its own. The wipes pocket on the front is not actually something that I personally look for when I'm looking for a diaper bag. I don't need it to have a wipes pocket. I typically like to have a standalone wipes container like this one, but since it's there, I've loaded it with wipes so you can see how it works. So you can see there is some very strong Velcro there, and you can use a pop-top wipes container. Now, we typically use the refillable containers like I just showed you, but if you use those kind of like non-refillable pop-top containers, this is a really good feature. Something like this one will also fit there. It just doesn't seem like it's designed for this shape and size of wipes container. That being said, something bigger, like if you shop at Costco and you get these very large Kirkland size wipes, this also will not fit, and I'll show you why in just a second. So if we go into the main large pocket of the bag, you can see it opens almost completely flat, which I actually think is a great feature. It makes it really easy to clean out, and it makes it really easy to get everything out of the little corners, all those crumbs and things that inevitably fall to the bottom of a diaper bag. And I will remove my kids' extra clothing, which is what we keep in that pocket, and show you the main interior pocket. Now you can see there are no interior pockets within this pocket itself. So right here we have elastic with Velcro where you install the wipes. And something like this, the Velcro will just not reach around it. So it makes it difficult if this is what you typically purchase. Also included with this bag is a changing table. Now this is a bare bones basic changing pad. It does not have any Velcro closures. It does not have any additional padding. And there's also no interior pocket to slide this into, which I felt like was a little bit surprising. However, if you have your own changing pad that you like to use, it would sit really nicely here. It's a good spot for it, regardless of the fact that it's not held down in any way. So that's what this pocket holds. Now you'll also notice that in order to lay completely flat like this, there is a joint right here. And I thought that that was kind of an odd choice because this is part of the reason why it doesn't sit up by itself when it's closed. So on the one hand, it's hard because it will not stand up completely straight, but on the other hand, it does open completely flat. And in a pinch, you could even lay a small baby on top of this with the diaper bag out. And if you have nowhere else to put them, you know you have a cushy spot for them here. So that's kind of nice. So moving on to some of the other pockets. I like that these zippers go all the way down, like I said, because then you never worry about what's hiding in those crevices underneath. And there's always something hiding there. We're going to go to the second pocket, which is where I keep diapers and wipes. And you'll see this does have some interior pockets. We've got 2 mesh pockets right here. Again, the mesh is a pretty nice quality. It's not super stretchy, so you can't move these out a whole lot. I've got about 8 diapers in here right now, which for me is plenty for my 10-month-old if we're going out for a whole day. But you wouldn't be able to fit much else in here. You could slip a wallet in here. You could put all kinds of other things, but if you want to use this for diapers, it's not going to hold more than probably 8 or 10 diapers, depending on their size. I also put the wipes in here because I like to store those two together. Moving on to the very last pocket here. This is the front access pocket where you have the most interior storage and the most kind of features that have been included. And this is where I keep quick things that I might need access to when we're out and about, a toy for distraction. I keep doggy bags in here in case of accidents. I also have a 4-year-old, so we're on the lookout for those. In here are some of the cool things that have been included, one of which is a USB charger. And so in here we have a little bit of a cylindrical charger. It comes with a cable so that you can charge it up, and it has a spot in here for it. And that's a really nice feature because I know I'm on my phone taking pictures, texting, whatever, and I get to noon and I'm at 36% battery. So having a charger there means that I never feel anxious about running out of battery when I'm out with the kids. Also included in this, we have a detachable key holder. And this is really nice. I think it's smart. I use a key fob, which is fairly common these days for newer cars, which means I don't ever actually have to take my keys out. But if I do need to, like if I'm checking my kid in and out of school, I can just slip this in to the backpack to go and unsnap it to leave. So it's a really nice feature there. However, like the stroller straps that I talked about were not great quality, same thing here. It's kind of a flimsy plastic, and I would not be surprised if this does not last the lifeline of the bag as well. So I anticipate some parts of this bag to endure the stresses of daily use much better than others. So that is a quick tour of the Bird Rock Baby backpack. And this diaper bag, I think overall is very practical. I think it will endure a lot. But I do have some concerns about some of the smaller features. All of those features are totally superfluous. They're not totally necessary, but it's something that in the future I would like to see them using a little higher quality for the finishings. All in all, I think this bag works great. And like I said, for $60, it's a bargain compared to some of the other bags we've used. Some of the bags that we've used and we didn't like cost upwards of $200, and that's just obscene for a bag that isn't practical for everyday usage. So some of my favorite features, the top pocket, the shallow pocket for easy access, and the mesh water bottle pockets. These are great, and oftentimes I use this instead of a wallet. I just throw my keys, my phone in here, and it's awesome. And the top pocket could do that as well. Some of the things that I think could use a revisit maybe. The changing pad is kind of a throwaway. It's not super high quality. And some of the interior space I think could be used more logically with maybe a few more interior pockets. But I know that's also personal preference. Some people don't like a whole lot of interior pockets because then they feel like dedicated space for something that they may or may not use. So ultimately, it's up to you. In the comments, tell me what you think of this bag. Have you used it? Is there something else that you'd like to see? Do you have any questions for me? Let me know, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.